Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get it. Packing the mail, come on. I do what I want, it's good. Hold on. Let me clear this off. Ooh. Yo. Yo, what's up? Daniel, what's going on? Ray James. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about this stuff. We're gonna talk about the gang. Now, with so much drama from the PEDs, it's kind of hard being E to the GO somehow, some way. Man. With so much drama from these PEDs, it's kind of hard being E to the G. Hold on, let me get it set up right. Yeah, I'm saying. Did you see Andy Ruiz on Rogan? Nah, I seen he posted on his story that he was gonna be a... Look at my shirt though. Man, look at this shirt. Shout out to the gremlin, man. We about to get these little gremlins, you know what I'm saying? You know, let me flick this, okay. Yeah. I do what I want, it's good. Yeah. I got my iced coffee, we about to talk about it. No, I didn't watch the interview yet. I just knew he was on there. Smash the like button, the real is back. Y'all know what it is, man. From the cradle to the grave. Yeah. From the cradle to the grave. New media, y'all know what it is. Bust it. Let's do a roll call. You know, I go by the name of Ego. Represent that West Coast, California. Where y'all at though? City, state, zip. That shit cool. A little bit slow, but that shit kind of cool. Shout out to Chicago Garfield Park Boxing. That's what I'm talking about. This is a spin. Man, we gonna talk about this. Shout out to Chi-Town. No getting shy now. That's at 708. Shout out to Common. Shout out to Kanye. How, Sway? How? You ain't got the answers. We on that Chi-Town shit. Shout out to Mississippi, Utah, Ada, 1. They in the building with me. So grab your... Shout out to the H-Town. We gonna do something real proper like. That's it. Y'all know how we do. With so much drama from these PEDs, it's kind of hard being E to the... Somehow, some way. Keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. Shout out to Brooklyn. I need a different beat on that. I gotta, You know it, when you write music, you know when you hear it. It's just a feeling. Shout out to Newark, home of Shaq Diesel. Can you dig it? Shakur Stevenson, 9-1. Ah man, I need something. Yo, put a beat on. I feel like Freeway. Put a beat on. Salute to the shooters. Wrench gang in this. Man, I don't know. I'm not feeling no beat right now. Yo, put a beat on. I was a terror system public school. I need to hear more though. No, this ain't it. I hate that. Some beats seem like they're going somewhere, and then they just leave you stuck. I can't find it. What E40 song? Here, you know that's, you know, I'm gonna put that in. Y'all want to take it down to the West Coast. Y'all want some? This shit sound like the Ice Cream Man. Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right. All right, we can rock with that. Yeah. You know, I'm about to get on this. We're gonna talk about the Dillian White and this Vada and this Pada and you Sada. While I take a trip down to Ensenada. Yup. We about to talk about this. We about to talk about these PETs and all these heavyweights off their Flintstone vitamins. Let's get it. You know, fuck it. Oh, we waited so long. Aye. Woke up in the AM. Oh, you ain't gonna let me pause it though? What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. It's like you gonna listen to this fucking beat. Bro, I can't pause. What the fuck? It won't let me pause it. Yup. Smash the like button. We about to get into it right now. Yo, I cannot pause the fucking... Man, cancel that bitch. The fuck? That shit crazy. Alright, man, fuck it. We just gonna jump into it. Somebody got blocked already? Oh, shit. Shot that man in the back. Woo! Rockabye, baby. Y'all be getting hit with that rockabye, baby. Oh, my gosh. That's how you do it in broad daylight. Rockabye, baby. Y'all get hit with my shooter. Hey, he shooter hit y'all with that rockabye, baby. This shit be so fun. They be getting hit with that rockabye. Y'all be getting sung them lullabies. And we tell your ass bye. Sung them lullabies. All right, let's get these likes up. All right, Kamal, swimming in women with their own condominiums, 5+5, we drive millennium. Yeah. Now, what y'all want to do? Want to be ballers, shot callers, ballers, who be dipping in it? Let's get it. We going to hit them with that rockabye. All right, so listen. Let me break this down. A lot of people in this boxing game, they just... See, I made this shit fashionable. Motherfuckers didn't know that YouTube boxing and talking about boxing could be a business and you could, you know, you can make some scratch, you can make some money in this game. I pioneered this shit. Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, you know. Lewis and Clark. I pioneered this shit. Marcus Garvey of this shit. Listen, you got a lot of people with a lot of opinions. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, but I know more than some of these dirtbags. That's what I know. I know more than what some of these motherfuckers. Listen, reports came out that Dillian White passed all of his Vada tests. So, what does that mean? That don't mean nothing, bro. You have to understand how PEDs work. First of all, you have two different testing agencies. You know, it's like FedEx and UPS. Two different companies. So that's like FedEx saying, I delivered a package to Ego and he was home and he signed for it. And then UPS is saying, we knocked on the door like just after that or on another day and he wasn't there to sign for it. These are two different things. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just because FedEx delivered the package and knocked on the door and I was there and I signed for the package, that don't got shit to do with UPS. The fuck is you talking about, bro? These dudes be acting stupid. Oh, yeah. They act like Dillian White's exonerated. Hell no, bro. It don't work like that. We talking about two different companies. McDonald's and Burger King. McDonald's and McDowell's. Freeze, you diseased rhinoceros pizzle. You know, we talking about two different things, two different testing agencies. Listen, I don't know you beat, I don't know you lost to, but it's still looking shaky for Dillian White. Here's why. To me, hit me. Like, listen, the reason why this actually seems shiftier. This seems shifty that you fail a test a month ago and then you pass all your other tests. That actually, see, people look at that as like somebody, open and close case, Johnson, like that exonerates you and then you're good to go. That actually, in my view, that actually makes it look worse. That looks worse because you have to understand what that implies. What that implies is how the fuck you have something that shows up in one test in June, but then in July you pass all your tests. Where did this shit go? You know what I'm saying? Like so let's say somebody poisoned you, roofied you, Bill Cosby Joe shit. I would like to put the quaalude in the pudding and I put the PEDs in the pancakes right now for breakfast. Somebody hit you with that Cosby pill. They hit you with that pill Cosby. Then, they just did it once and done. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that looks worse when something's in your system and then it never shows up. To me, that looks worse because where did this shit go? Like if it's like foul play, like I said, like Bill Cosby, you try to make the protein pancakes, and I put the PEDs in and sprinkled it like Salt Bae. I put the Salt Bae, the PEDs, and the dianabol. I'm diabolical with the dianabol. You do all this the Cosby shit. My wife Camille, right? And then this shit just disappeared. Man, come on, bro. So to me, that looked worse. That looked worse because where's the like, if somebody poison you or sabotage you or whatever, right? Then how come this shit just disappeared? You pass every other test after, but you fail one test. So that to me, if you pass a test Monday, Tuesday, fail a test on Wednesday, and then you pass your Thursday and Friday test, that look worse. Cause what the fuck happened to other times? How you just gonna detect some dianabol in your system or whatever, these anabolic steroids. So to me, that looks like when fighters, you have to understand the nature of PEDs. When people are, no one's trying to get caught. That's the thing about it. Ain't nobody trying to get caught. Because you would openly do it if you didn't give a fuck like that. So nobody trying to get caught. So you have to understand the nature of PEDs. People want to flush it out their system. And there's chemists and scientists and shit. And for the most part, they do a pretty good job. But every so often you see Turnaball or, remnants of this shit appear. So when you have these phantom test fails and then they go away, Povetkin, same thing happened. Povetkin he had passed this test, then failed this test, then passed these tests. Like, come on, bro. That looked worse to me. Because how you just fail and then you pass every other test. It doesn't sound like it's weird. Because again, if they tested you in that same block of time and somebody like set you up, like like I said, they hit you with that pill Cosby. You cannot say fuck without the PEDs. They hit you with that pill Cosby, then the shit's gonna be in your system for that duration. It ain't just gonna disappear. Like, Canelo, when he had the clenbuterol, he at least failed 2 tests. So it's clear that was in his system. But how you have something hardcore in your system that just disappeared? Come on, bro. Do you get paid by the PBC, sir? Block this motherfucker. I get paid by your mama. And she pay good. She be leaving tips and all types of shit. Fuck is you talking about? Your mama pay me. Her name is Diana too, just like Diana Ball. I call her Dirty Diana. No. Dirty Diana. No, your mama pay me. That's who paid me. Fuck is you talking about? Motherfuckers just make up shit. They can't beat you no other way. They can't outsmart you no other way. They just make up shit. Do you get paid by the PBC? Whatever, bro. As long as you know I get paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, packing the mail is on. I do what I want. It's good. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? And do you get paid by the PBC? These dudes are stupid, bro. Who the fuck pay you? Who pay you? Taco Bell? Motherfucker, if you don't give me a Baja Blast right now, I need that Mountain Dew Baja Blast and that gordita. Give me that gordita. I don't want no fresco taco. Give me that hot stuffed burrito. I want that hot stuff. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? And a Mexican pizza. Motherfucker better make that Mexican pizza. And they be trying to half-ass cut it. And it just be like a disc, a frisbee and shit. Nah, cut my shit. Y'all getting lazy up there. Hey, it'd be like precise and, cut into 4 pieces. Motherfucker be trying to do it real quick and shit it'd be like a disc. It'd be like a laser disc. It should be all one piece. Man, cut my shit in 4ths. Cut my shit in 4ths, Buster. Shout out to Bristol, man. Man, shout out to Bristol. I'm blasting like a pistol. I'm pissed off now. Let's get it. Shout out to Thomas. They don't care that Whyte. I know. What? And see, how do I become the bad guy? I'm joking. Hold on. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Dillian White tried to wash away the Cosby pudding pop. The pudding pop with a swig of the Weinstein wine and a bowl of Pee Wee Herman's wieners, the Hearns cover up. Man, this shit don't prove nothing. Vada is Vada, USADA, all that shit, bro. Ukad, he still failed a test. Yeah, man. He still failed a test, so that he still has to clarify how you have metabolites in your system from anybody's test. And to make that even more fucked up, it's your own people. So why would they set you up? UCAD is a United Kingdom. UCAD, motherfucker. That's like based out of where you're at. So why they set you up? Wouldn't Vada set you up if it was going to be a setup? So they the one that ran the test. Listen, when people have PEDs in their system, nobody's in an effort to get caught. Period. What you're trying to do is get it out of your system, And if you guys ever heard PED cycles, that's what it is. It's a cycle. You don't just take the shit ongoing. And the thing is, you cycle. So they're like, oh, he passed all his tests pre-fight and post-fight. That's cool. But a month before that's the one he failed. To me, that's more incriminating because, again, ain't nobody that I can think of are gonna cycle close to the actual fight because you're gonna have to have a pre-fight, post-fight test. That's like a for show thing. So if anything, closer to the fight, you would probably wean yourself off of that. Just kind of common sense. I would feel. You're about to fight, you got to get out of your system. And the thing is, with a fucking PED, you hear fighters all the time say that I did all the hard work in camp. So by the time you get to the fight, you don't have to be taking nothing. Why the fuck you've already gained the gains you were going to gain? That's a lot of gains. I'm just trying to put this in perspective. Why would anyone have to take anything close to the fight when you've already made the gains? You've already, achieved, you've already had the long sessions and were able to push yourself and run the extra mile or two, from the performance-enhancing drugs while you were on it, while you cycle. That's the thing. People don't just do this shit year-round. If you have a competition, you cycle, and then you cycle off, and then you get back on, take a break. It's just common sense. So, him passing Vada tests don't really prove nothing. And beyond that, why didn't they tell Ruiz? It's just, that's never been explained. Yeah, block James King. You ain't no king. And I mean, I mean, even before weed was like really legalized in California. Well, I mean, you still can't work like places a lot of times and smoke, but I know people who smoke weed and pass all the tests. And I work with them, and I know they smoke like Snoop Dogg and shit. Is this Jody? Jody stay at home with his mom, Nick. Fuck your fork, cuz. I know motherfuckers that smoke like Snoop and work with right next to me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, bro. There's ways to beat tests. We got this place in Fairfield. It's called Rock On. It's like a tattoo shop. You look like E, bro. That's what's up. You care what another dude look like. That's what's popping. This is a place in Fairfield, North Texas, called Rock On. It's like a tattoo shop and smoke shop. They got shit, and you take vinegar and all types of shit. You take that shit, you get shit about your system. Smash the motherfucking like. That's what I'm talking. Tell him, J-Dog. Y'all motherfuckers is weird, bro. I'm like, yeah, let's talk some boxing. No, let's talk about you. Tell me how you look like this. You know, these motherfuckers is weird, bro. I'm just trying to talk boxing. Do y'all do this to Dan Rayfield and all them? Yo, yeah, you look like Uncle Buck, motherfucker. Like, these motherfuckers just leave me the fuck alone. I'm just trying to talk boxing, you dig? Stupid, quiet, and Eddie Hearn sounds stupid every time you get in front. Man, this shit, fucking panic room. This shit crazy. You look like my left nut. All right, block this motherfucker, bro. It's ish. Yeah, you about to get that ish. You about to get hit with that ish. Block these motherfuckers. So, I mean, and you know what the funny thing is? Gerald Miller passed certain tests and then failed with hella shit in 2 tests. So, let's not play fucking dumb here. Like, these dudes, same thing with Povetkin. These motherfuckers think we stupid, bro. Like, we don't have a whole history of certain people that done PEDs. That's the nature of PEDs. Not everyone, you're not gonna fail every test because you're not trying to fail every fucking test. People be acting stupid, bruh. Povetkin passed certain tests too. He passed this test, failed this test, pass, fail, pass. You know, come on, bro. That don't mean nothing. You know, Dillian White gonna have to explain whatever the fuck going on. But it's not looking good still because I ain't heard nothing. What they said? What have they said to exonerate and clear this up? Saying he passed Vada test. Povetkin passed Vada test too, but he failed Vada test. So what are we talking about? Man, who the fuck is Mike Dot? We about to put that red dot on you, bro. Who is Mike Dot? The facts are Dillian White passed Vada. Ukad are yet to comment. Yeah, because they got to get their shit straight. And they under fire for something else. They under fire for even allowing this fight to go down. So yeah, they don't want to probably release shit. What they want to comment for? The BBBOC, that Pornhub, BBC, and all this shit. They got a lot of... Lucy, you got some explaining to do. They got a lot of explaining to do. So, of course, they not finna comment. So, what are you talking about? These motherfuckers got... Man, we got... How did they let the... Man, fuck all this shit. Hey, Andy Ruiz, don't fight in the UK. If you can avoid it, take Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua on Judge Judy if you have to. Take them on Judge Judy. Do the rematch clause, but don't do it in the UK. Take them on Judge Judy. Man, fuck that. I'll go on Judge Judy. I'll rematch you, but we not doing it in the UK. Like, oh, you must fight in the UK. Judge Judy. That's it. That's all. 2 words. Judge Judy. Or 3 words. Judge Joe Brown. Man, I'm taking them one. And I'm like, why fight in the UK? They got all this shit going on. Man, we going to Judge Joe Brown. You mean to tell me you gave the other lady $20 and you borrowed $5 from the other lady? Man, we going to Judge Joe Brown. Fuck what y'all talking about. You mean to say Dillian White passed the drug test on June D15th, and then he failed the other test. Like, man, we on Judge Joe Brown. Fuck what y'all talking about. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Where White's UK B sample, UCAD B sample, like finding Wilder. Bro, yeah. Exactly. Exactly, bro. This whole shit look crazy. His B sample like Dr. Dre's Detox and shit. This shit ain't coming out. Oh, pulled out. He said, I just saw Judge Joe Brown in Walmart. Hey, I'm done. You mean to tell me Dillian White, he had an opportunity to fight against Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and he messed up the chain with the... Man, come on, bro. Where that B sample at? It's B sample, Dr. Dre album, Detox. Oh, hell yeah. Or keep their motherfucking heads ringing. Like, where that at? That shit like Detox, that shit ain't coming out, bro. Where that B sample, motherfucker? You gonna be waiting forever and a month. NSYNC finna reunite before the B sample come back. Bye bye, when you give it up. Might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye bye. Like, NSYNC reunion finna happen. Girl, you go, baby, oh, go. There's 1,000 words that I could say. We're gonna see an NSYNC reunion for that B sample come back, bro. We're gonna see New Edition get back to it. Mr. Telephone Man. We're gonna see New Edition get back together before that fucking B sample come back. Man, come on, bro. How long does this shit take? Where that B sample at? We gotta wait 600 days? They probably would say, oh, we waited 600 days to become Wilder's mandatory. So now we have to wait 600 days for the B sample. Bro, it don't matter, man. This shit is fucked up. It don't matter because now, okay, so the UCAT, if they come out and then they say, oh, we fucked up. Let's say they get paid off or something, then they look bad. So somebody gonna look bad. Heads will roll. Somebody gonna look bad in this situation. Because they just came back, oh, man, we were just bullshitting. Nah, you can't play with somebody like that. Man, I don't know how long it takes for a B sample, but not this long. We wait every day for a B sample. This shit sound crazy. This man, come on, bro. Yeah, so, man, Dillian White passing. Smash the like button. You know the haters is coming. Smash the fucking like button, bro. The haters is hot. God damn it. This guy ego. Fuck. Bro. Didn't Canelo get his B sample like 2 days later? That's hella funny. Man, I don't know what they doing over there. Man, I wouldn't fight AJ in the UK. Man, don't do it, Andy Ruiz. If you can, man, if your team can not do, it's just too much going on right now, and there's not enough answers. Bruh, listen, somebody sent me this. This shit, it crazy. That shit crazy. Hold on, bro. Smash the like button. The real is back. The real is chat. We about to talk about it. Hey, bro. Hey, the UK, yo. Hey, UK gotta do something, baby. Look. IFL. Look at the IFL interview, bro. You can't see it. It says, quote, Dillian White is not a cheat. I never knew about the hearing. Mark Tibbs on the WBC suspension. Bro, how your fucking trainer, listen, your fucking trainer didn't know about this hearing? Get the fuck up out of here. Listen, get the fuck up out of here. Your trainer didn't know about this hearing? Get the fuck up out of here. Bro, I'm not trying to hear shit. How Dillian White, my fight with Dillian, how your trainer didn't know about the hearing? So if your oh my gosh, bro, you failed this shit. That motherfucker talking about, oh, he didn't fail no, he ain't no cheat. Motherfucker, you didn't even know about the hearing. What you talking about? Hey, bro, y'all gotta do something about it. How your trainer don't know? So if I know if Dillian White trainer never knew about the hearing, then these Oscar Rivas team didn't know jack shit. Y'all looking sketch. UK stand for you kidding, motherfucker? You kidding? This shit sound crazy. How Dillian White trainer didn't even know about this magical hearing? Man, come on, bro. That really sounds sketch. It sounds like they hit you up. Nah, that's what the UK stand for right now. You kidding, motherfuckers? That sound crazy. Bars. Oh my gosh. Bro, how he don't know about the training? Who was at this meeting? Tell me who went to this hearing. Please let me know. So nobody got to know. Nobody got to know. What part of the game is that? Like, okay, you can't even go through a fucking airport if a female goes to the x-ray and then they get flagged where you gotta frisk them. A male can't do that. They gotta get a female TSA person to frisk them and pat them down, you know? So what type of procedure and policies do they have in place in the UK where there's a secret hearing and only, a selected chosen few even know about it? Not even the opponent, the opponent's team, the opponent's manager, the opponent's promoter. Eddie Hearn said he wasn't at the meeting, at the hearing. Dillian White's own trainer did an interview talking about he didn't know about the hearing. Man, come on. Come on, bro. Nobody got to know. Shut up! Can't you see two men are talking? What the fuck, man? You're contagious. Touch me, babe. Give me something, man. Get this Mr. Big shit the fuck up out of here, bro. Oh, man. This is appalling. I'm so appalled. Bawling, spouting. Like, this shit is crazy. His B sample never came back. Or it hasn't been publicized. Listen, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than rap. It's not even about just the failed drug test. It's about the handling of the failed drug test. That, to me, that's what's creepier and like more off-putting. Like, we see people fail drug tests. I've seen it before. TJ Dillish. I don't put it past nobody really, but how it was handled is absurd. So that's the bigger question that needs to be answered. Is once you found this information, how it was dispersed. Like, listen. When I go cover a fight, listen to me, people. When I go cover a fight, y'all, the PR people, and it's not just me, but the people who are credentialed. Oh shit, I just fucked it up trying to get better. When I cover a fight, so just something as easy as like being credentialed, not easy, but having a business and being credentialed to cover a fight. Do you understand? You get emails throughout the night from that the promoter's PR staff. Like, they'll be like, attendance is 14,368. These are the end result. Here's the CompuBox numbers. Here's a quote from, the main event, Keith Thurman. Here's a quote from Pacquiao. Here's some pictures, right? So these PR people, all the media, they have a mass email where they tell you just the statistics, the quotes, the numbers, photo galleries and stuff, and they email it to you. Just for covering the fight, just so you have all the information you can include in your articles, cite your sources, you copy and paste quotes, pull quotes, shit like that. There's no excuse for someone to fail a drug test and nobody's notified. How's the PR team update you? Oh, the attendance was this. Here's a quote from Pacquiao. Oh, Keith Thurman said this. So-and-so retired after his knockout loss. They're doing all of that just to inform the people who are covering the fight, and people who are approved, like an email list. But then someone fails a drug test and it's not even brought up. Nobody knows about it. There's no communication. Man, come on. That don't even make sense. There's no way you could justify that. I would love to be a juror on some kind of case like this. The motherfucker would be like, so in the case of Dillian White and Ukad BOXINGEGO, guilty. That motherfucker make me again. Bro, you guilty of that. There's no getting around that. You guilty of that. There's no excuse. The drug test is whatever. I'm not saying whatever like I condone it, but I'm saying that we see people fail drug tests. But for you not to tell the people, I ain't never seen no shit like that. And then the event to get pushed through, Ukad on some Drago shit. If he does, he will lose. Like, what you doing? How you gonna just push through a fight when what's the point of drug testing? That's simple questions, eh? Come on, Oz. Let's keep Dillian White PD meeting on the down low. Only Eddie Hearns, Philly and White, and Dillian little bro got to know. Keep it on the down low. Facts. Listen. What the fuck is the point of drug testing if you find something adverse and you notify a portion of the promotion involved in that fight, and then you still allow him to fight anyway? Explain that. Why the fuck are you even using the resources to fail a drug test? Oh, really? Why would you? What's the point? Tell me what the point for drug testing is, to pay the resources to drug test if no matter what the result is, good or bad. Well, good is good, but even if it's bad, you still push the fight through. Please tell me what you drug tested for then. I would love to know. If all the person has to do is have a hearing by himself, you don't have to notify the other party, and he can come up with whatever reason why it's in his system that nobody knows in his secret society hearing, and then the fight happens anyway. And the other team doesn't even have a chance to pull out or have a chance to know or rebuttal or anything. Like, hey, I need more info. So there's no getting out of this. As far as I'm concerned, there's no getting out of it. They might try to Band-Aid patch it up. I don't really know what's going to happen. I'm not like a jurisdiction, but there's no getting around. There's no way to make that right. Like, that's like me kicking an old lady in the face on the subway or something, and then she died, and I'm trying to justify why I did it. Man, she was talking shit on that subway. I had to kick her. No, there's no way you're gonna justify that and spin that and justify why you couldn't control your temper and hit an old lady in the face. And then she passed from her injuries. Come on, bro. So it's that deep. It's that severe. There's no way anyone can convince me that it is right or ethical or fair to have a secret meeting once you fail a drug test. Again, if that's the case, then tell me, what are you drug testing for? If you even fail, and then all you have to do is present your side to it, not tell the other people, and the fight happens anyway. Tell me what is the point of drug testing if even when you find something, all you have to do is go to the guilty party, listen to whatever reason they have for failing, and then not tell nobody, and then they still get to fight. Explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. That's so one-sided, it's not even funny. Because there's a chance that Oscar Rivas' team, if they found out this information, they don't care about Dillian White's excuse of why he had it in the system. They might be weary of it. They might not trust it. Remember when Floyd Mayweather, he went to Maidana to try on the gloves? And he's like, these gloves ain't got no padding. And he's like, no, fuck that. Oh, he ain't wearing those. Remember Floyd got mad because he said, I've been a pro for 18, 19 years. These gloves ain't got no padding on the knuckles. Somebody tampered with these. So they banned those gloves. And Floyd was cautious and ultimately struck up a deal, a monetary deal, where he picked Maidana's gloves or whatever because he didn't trust that a puncher like Maidana, it looked like foul play to him, you know, like they had tampered with the gloves. And he said, even though the commission approved it, he was like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. You know, I'm not rocking with that. I don't trust these gloves, so you wear these gloves. I don't trust these Mexican horsehair gloves you guys got because you guys shifting the padding or whatever. So you see how Floyd remained suspicious even on the future gloves. So there's a chance that Oscar Rivas' team and his management, they don't care about Matchroom and Eddie and Dillian White. They care about their fighter. So there's a chance that this whole event would have been canceled because there's a conflict of interest potentially. We won't know because they didn't even go through the communication process of informing Rivas' team. So there's a chance though, because I remember David Lemieux. See, I know my boxing. David Lemieux, he couldn't make weight. He was supposed to fight James De La Rosa, right? Couldn't make weight. David Lemieux was willing to pay James De La Rosa additional monies for not being able to make weight comfortably, right? Right? And James De La Rosa's people, they know David Lemieux's a puncher. They're like, nah, we pulling out the fight. We don't even want that. We're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna give our fighter that disadvantage. He's already a puncher, plus he can't make weight, plus he's gonna rehydrate. So they just pulled out the fight. So you never take someone's options away from them. You know, just like a woman. If you're on a date with a woman for any reason, she says she feels uncomfortable, I want to go home, you take her home. You know, oh no, we going to the movies. You said we could go to the movies. Nah, what the fuck? You know, you always give people options. It don't matter what, you know, it don't matter what's going on. If you on a date and she says, this just ain't it for me, please take me home. No, you told me we go to movies after fucking dinner. You a kidnapper, bro. You gonna force her to go to the fucking movie? Just please. She's like, I've had a long day. Please, just take me home. Take me home, man. I've had a really long day, but no, we gonna see this John Wick shit. You gonna just hold her hostage and shit. What the fuck? You always give people options, bro. Hey, I'm not even repeating that. Motherfucker. Yeah, you can't just take the option away from somebody, bro. Oscar Rivas' team might not been cool with it. I don't care. Like, it is a strong chance. Nobody, if somebody failed a drug test, Oscar Rivas' team might not have been just like, oh, okay. He says he didn't do it. Yeah, let's keep fighting him. They like, nah, fuck that. I don't trust him. Why do people lie, man? There had to be a reason why they didn't tell us. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So nobody thought, hey, we have one adverse finding from Ukad Labs. They say he failed with an anabolic, because you can easily get on, even if you didn't know what Dianabol was, you can get on Google and find out. Nobody thought, let's tell Oscar Rivas' people. This is something they should know. Unbelievable. There's no justification, ever. How is that not a thing? You're like, okay, so, all right, we're gonna schedule a hearing for you the day of the fight. Be here at 8 a.m. You did all this shit, but nobody said, let's tell Oscar Rivas' team. They deserve to be in the loop. I can understand not going to media, not doing this and that, but nobody went to, come on, bro. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, period. No justification for it at all. No justification for some bullshit like that. You smash the like button. We gotta get these likes up. Nobody came up with the genius plot to tell a man who's about to face the other man. No, I'm not riding with that. It's not, like I said, it's deeper than just the fail, because he's gonna have to explain his side or whatever, regardless. How can you not tell somebody that who has to risk their life to face him because they didn't want the event to get canceled? Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, Eddie Hearn owes a lot of people. Eddie Hearn, block Aztec Warrior for lying. He said we got 3 likes. Block him. I'm not here for the bullshit. Block Aztec Warrior. I'm an Aztec Warrior. Yeah, you get your ass blocked, bro. Get him out of here. I think Eddie Hearn owed a lot of people. He made promises that he hasn't necessarily delivered. He told Devin Haney he's gonna get a title shot this year. Not happening. You know, he told DAZN, won't. You know, he assured them a big fight at Madison Square Garden, and Gerald Miller failed a drug test. This is by far the worst year for Eddie Hearn rematch room that I can ever recall. Bro, imagine if other things like took this Ukad BBBFC approach. Like, let's say there's a girl that filed a sexual harassment case against a guy at her job, right? And they had a private hearing. She was not privy to any of the information. And then they conducted their own investigation, didn't keep her in the loop. And then she finds out the guy gets promoted. How does that, how? So she accused him of sexual harassment in the workplace. And then they have this own private hearing, don't even tell her what's going on or keep her in the loop. And then the guy gets promoted. How the fuck is that fair? Like, how is that a due process? When she was left out the loop and you just decided some shit and she had no knowledge of what was going on with the investigation and the case. Come on, bro. That's not ethical. And you having private hearings and shit. Yo, we gotta get these likes up. Smash the like button. We just vibing. So yeah, my thing is the drug test is he gotta explain that. The big thing is how it was handled. How on earth can you handle some shit like that? This is by far Eddie Hearn's worst year that I can ever remember. There's no way you could. Just give me an answer. If you say something stupid, you getting blocked. Explain how you can tell one side and have a one-sided hearing with only the guilty party or the accused party. That's all you have to do. Intelligent, and if you say some bullshit to waste everybody's time that don't make no sense, you're getting blocked. So if you want to justify it at your own risk. I don't care, justify it. Don't be scared to do it. But just explain to me how only the accused party is present. His trainer don't know about it. The other side clearly don't know about it. The media doesn't know. The fans don't know about it. Bro, this is something deep. Listen, I want to see. I'm a boxing fan. If I went to that fight, give me a refund. I'm gonna try to get a refund, bro. I want to see a fight on an even playing field. I don't want to see no bullshit, bro. I don't want to see no guy fail a drug test. You didn't even tell. Man, I want a refund. I want a refund on my ticket. Just as a fan, I would want a refund on my ticket. Point blank, period. Because I pay for good competition. Like, Okay, Gervonta Tank Davis is supposed to fight Abner Mares. So if you pay for a ticket to see that, but then Abner Mares reveals he has a detached retina, so you can get your money back. You can say, oh, yeah, I'm going still for Tank, or nah, I was going because I wanted to see Tank and Abner Mares. I would like to refund. I would like to get a refund. Cardi B just had a concert and there's some kind of security alert, so she canceled it. So now it's on another date in the same place, in the same venue, and if you can't make it that particular date, you can get a refund. So if I'm a see, in the UK, y'all gotta stand for something. I'm talking about the fans now. Y'all gotta stand for something. You know, it's not even a US versus UK thing. I love the UK. I used to live there. It's a ethical, it's a what's right for boxing thing. Motherfuckers, some people just riding with it just to be riding with it just because that's their homeland. Listen, there's mass murderers and shit, straight American. We don't condone that, but it's a part of life. You don't condone silly shit just because someone's your countryman, you know? Like I said, Ted Bundy an American. I don't condone the shit he did, you know? It don't matter if he's American. So you gotta get that patriotic pride or whatever you wanna call it about your system. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It's that simple. DAZN is a mess, Big E. That's what they get for blocking people for silly reasons. Al Heyman is showing Eddie Hearn's the business. Well, yeah, we already know DAZN getting whooped. They getting whooped with that. They getting whooped in that arena. Y'all want to keep talking about the Dillian White shit more, or you want me to move to Canelo and DAZN? There's some more shit there. The fans run the channel. Listen, all I ask you to do is engage, smash the like button. We got more to talk about, but I'm gonna let the fans pick. Y'all want to talk more about this PED bullshit? You want to talk about Wilder-Ortiz? No, I'm not gonna give you too many options. Dillian White and PEDs or Canelo and DAZN, the latest with that. Ego dropping gems as usual. Y'all Brits are wacky. You know, and I can't blame all Brits, so let's not, you know, it's not like an East Coast, West Coast thing. All right, we're about to switch to Canelo, man. More bullshit. DAZN got to do something, bruv. So look at the latest. So DAZN what's it called? DAZN said that Canelo could only fight Triple G or Kovalev. Now look, Keith Idec, y'all can't really see that, but Keith Idec, before approving Derevyanchenko as an opponent for Canelo's next fight in October 26, DAZN boss John Skipper also dropped his request that Canelo guaranteed that he'd fight Gennady Golovkin in his following fight if Derevyanchenko were approved. Negotiations ongoing this afternoon. So that's a reporter, and the information that he received was John Skipper dropped his request that Canelo, they were trying to attach Triple G to the Derevyanchenko fight, meaning, all right, if we approve this one last fight for Canelo versus Derevyanchenko, then you got to fight Triple G next. So this is more proof to what I've been telling you and what we've heard in these fucking rumors about trouble in paradise. DAZN really wants Canelo to fight Triple G, bro. DAZN, man, they don't have a clue. I'm just gonna say, to me, they don't have a clue what the fans want. They really don't. They doing all this pay-per-views dead, all this extra bullshit. Nobody care about that type of stuff. We just want to see good shit. Maurice Hooker, Jose Ramirez, good fight. You didn't promote it well, so you know I don't know how many people seen that it was a good fight live in real time, but we just want to see good shit like that. We want to see good shit like that. So that, to me, that adds credence to what's been rumored. They're not on the same wavelength. Golden Boy and Canelo and DAZN. Now it gets deeper. It's deeper than rap, I told y'all. Mike Coppinger, look what he posted. As part of Triple G no longer being tied to Derevyanchenko for approval, industry sources say Canelo Alvarez also agreed to take less money than his guaranteed $35 million from DAZN. Boom. DAZN, you gotta do something, baby. Listen, horrible. Remember, on my page, I told you, they said, oh, Canelo has the richest deal in sports history. It's the richest deal. And I was like, man, we got to see if that's guaranteed for show money. This proves this ain't guaranteed for show money. Floyd Mayweather is, listen, I don't care who this makes mad or whatever. Floyd has always been a bigger star than Canelo. Canelo had a whole ass country behind him outside of the U.S. Floyd is a bigger star. Floyd was getting $32 million guaranteed. Win, lose, draw, whatever. Guaranteed from Showtime and pay-per-view back in money. Canelo's out here, it was getting flat fees, which are a lot of money, flat fees, with no pay-per-view because DAZN doesn't do pay-per-view, right? Now, the latest industry sources, per Mike Coppinger and you know, the inner circle of boxing, they said Canelo can fight Derevyanchenko without fighting Triple G, but they ain't paying him $35 million for it. He has to take less money. This deal ain't all it's cracked up to be then. He was supposed to be, they said he was getting 35, 36 per fight for 10 fights. Now they saying, okay, fight Derevyanchenko, but we ain't paying you 35. Man, get the fuck up out of here. This DAZN, they did all this stunting early. Now they pulling back the reins. You already know what that is. Why don't you give Canelo 35 for it? Because you taking the loss? That's why? Man, it's common sense, bro. I told you. They know Canelo versus... Just do the fucking math, B. Listen, Canelo... This is my thoughts. Canelo Derevyanchenko, you know, it could be somewhat of a tough fight. I don't know. But the thing is, it's not a blockbuster fight. That's not my first choice of a fight. But, you know, I'm not going to say it's the worst thing ever either. He's a mandatory, whatever. He could be tough. Obviously, my first choices for Canelo at 60 was to do what the fuck he said, is fight and become undisputed, beat Charlo or fight Charlo or fight Charlo or fight Andre. That's my first choice at 60. 68, I want to see him fight David Benavidez, Caleb Smith, Caleb Plant. You know, period. So this shit ain't all it's cracked up to be. But do the math. See, I try to give back to the game. I tell you, this new media shit is on point, and all you have to do is curb your emotions just for a few seconds. Curb your emotion for a few seconds, and you'll get a lot further. And I keep getting this shit right. Y'all know it. If y'all follow my channel, I keep getting the same shit right. I had questions about something, and back when it was just a hunch, but I put it out there. Then now I live like a pharaoh. I live like a king because you guys get to see. And when you connect the dots and more information becomes available, y'all get to see. Oh shit, he was right with that. So I told you with this Canelo, the whole deal, I was like, I don't think that's guaranteed money. They're like, yeah, it's just guaranteed. You know, all the naysayers and you work for PBC, you know, saying stupid shit. It's not guaranteed. How's it guaranteed money, but then he got to take less money for Derevyanchenko? Do the math. If you think about it, Derevyanchenko, right? I'm just talking about, God damn it, hold on. Hold on, people. I gotta readjust. All right. I'm not even talking about, this is not even about the quality. I'm talking about the magnitude of the fight. The magnitude. Just look at it. Canelo Alvarez just fought Danny Jacobs, a bigger, strong guy with a good resume, really good fighter, who had fought Triple G previously, knocked out Peter Quillin. I thought he beat Triple G. Fought Peter Quillin, knocked him out. You know, came back from cancer, came back from a Dimitri Parole loss. And Canelo versus Jacobs did 600,000 concurrent concurrent views or streams or whatever. That's what they said. That is the number one. That is the number one rated fight that DAZN has had, and it did less than 1 million. It did like 500,000 basically, because come on, 600K when you can log in under an iPad, an iPhone, you know, multiple devices. 600K, it was not everyone had a unique account. Some people shared their accounts. You know how that goes. But whatever, 600K. That's with Jacobs, a respected name. I thought, you know, it's a unification. I thought a good fight. Now Canelo's gonna fight a guy that Jacobs beat and knocked down before Canelo. What fucking numbers are you gonna get from that? Just do the math. In your Derevyanchenko, I don't know if he even speaks English. I don't know. You know, he might. I don't know. But I never seen no Derevyanchenko like build up. So Canelo versus Derevyanchenko, there's no way I can imagine it being a bigger fight than Jacobs. An American, English-speaking, better resume, who beat Derevyanchenko. How the fuck is he gonna fight Derevyanchenko, who lost to Jacobs, and fight Derevyanchenko, who had a tough-ass fight and almost got stopped in portions by a 54-pounder, Jack Kukale? How on earth is this a big fight? I'm not talking, listen, I'm gonna say it again, I'm not even talking about the quality, if it's a tough fight. I'm talking about blockbuster fight. I'm talking about how on earth can Derevyanchenko be bigger? When, again, I don't know if I've never seen him promote no fight. Like, I'm talking about above and beyond, like, promotion. I don't even know if he speaks English. Don't really know much about him. He's definitely not a household name. He doesn't have a better resume than Jacobs. He lost to Jacobs, who Canelo just beat. You know, I can understand that it's a mandatory, it satisfies that, but I don't think it's a big fight, period. DAZN is losing money, bro. There's no other way around it. If you did 600K, that's okay. Why would they tell Canelo if his game plan was to get 35 million a pop? Why would they tell him you can fight Derevyanchenko, but we're not giving you 35 million? I mean, just do the math, people, because they know they're expecting a loss. They're expecting it to do worse than the Jacobs fight. They're forecasting. See, now they starting to tighten up. Man, bro, I don't know what DAZN's out here doing, bro. Here's another thing. This is why you don't invest so heavily in fewer people. You build up like an army. You build up an army, like an actual community. Let's get the likes up. We should be closer to 300 by now. Smash the like button. How you change a pay-per-view star to a dub bag of weed? Oh, wow. I'm done. Listen, let's get the likes closer to 300. Boost that shit up. This shit, there's no way this shit is working. Please tell me, I'm not talking about the quality, I'm talking about the magnitude, the impact, the size, the blockbuster size, the popularity of the fight in terms of generating interest, generating viewership, generating streams, having people say, hey, I want to pay $20 a month for Canelo versus Derevyanchenko. You know, I'm not talking about mandatory or if it's a tough fight. I'm talking about the aesthetics of it, the financials. I don't see how this fight could be bigger than Jacobs, because Jacobs was a champion and he had just beat Derevyanchenko and he had a respected resume, and he, you know, he does some talking sometimes. You know, he had run-ins with Charlo. He's just more known about, more of a household name. And you did less than 1 million with him. You did 600K concurrent with him. There's no way you're gonna top that with Derevyanchenko. Mandatory or not, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm talking about like sales. I'm talking about, it's not a big, that's like saying, that's like Floyd versus Canelo. If it did 600,000 views or whatever, he's not gonna top it by fighting against Robert Guerrero. If he can't do no views, no viewership with Canelo, Floyd versus Canelo, then a lesser fight or a lesser known fighter like Guerrero ain't gonna be bigger. It's just common sense. And this is what I told you from the jump with DAZN. They invested so much money heavily in fewer people, and this is the problem. Canelo got his own thing. Golden Boy. That's Golden Boy's last hurrah. Golden Boy don't have no other major star. They got Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz, and they're just on the up and come. They ain't fighting like they fighting like the type of competition that they should be fighting. They're not fighting no blockbuster Devin Haney's and shit like that. They're not fighting that type of fight yet. So the person who's ready for stardom is clearly Canelo. Block James Johnson. So this just looked crazy. And the thing with the Derevyanchenko fight, I understand he's a mandatory, but if you fought Charlo or if you fought Andrade, champions in your division, those would be unifications. So that would trump anything. You can easily justify the bigger fight. What sanctioning body would be like, no, I'm not going to prove Canelo versus Charlo because I want to see Canelo and Derevyanchenko, the much smaller fight. Ain't nobody going to do that. Ain't no sanctioning. They get paid for this. They have their belt in the photo lineup when they doing the press conference and shit. Ain't no sanctioning body going to say X-nay on a unification and a bigger fight, you know, Canelo versus Charlo in Texas, but then support Canelo versus Derevyanchenko. Stop it. You know, no, ain't nobody gonna say, no, Canelo may not fight WBO, Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade, because I want to see him fight Derevyanchenko. Ain't nobody finna do that. Ain't nobody gonna get in the way of bigger unification fights. Fuck up out of here. They know what I'm saying is right. That's why they're getting mad and getting clapped. Man, this shit look ugly. I did it. Man, I wish I could. I actually can, but I don't want to even waste the time. I said I made we're talking about Canelo Derevyanchenko. I made a comment in one of my videos where I was talking about it recently, and I said Canelo is about to get passed in terms of popularity. I really see that. You just have too many people who are fighting the different fights and bigger fights. There's no way you can remain the top dog and the most popular with certain things. I really see Canelo's star power. Okay, has Canelo's star power risen? Is he a bigger fight since he's been with? Okay, since he's been with DAZN, is he a bigger star? Is he putting on bigger fight weeks, bigger events than when he was with HBO or when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Has his star power like just took off? No, he ain't even put on no big fight. He put on Danny Jacobs, and it didn't even feel like a fight week. And then the fight, to me, under-delivered. I expected a bit more based on the styles of both. I thought the styles would gel a little bit more and put on like a classic. Pacquiao Thurman, bar none, was a better fight than, like, it's not even, to me, my opinion, it's not even questionable that Pacquiao Thurman was a funner fight for boxing fans, more high intensity, more drama, more, you know, just better than Canelo Jacobs. Those two styles, Pacquiao style and Thurman style, put on a better fight. I was more entertained by that, for sure. I don't even have to think twice about it, you know? And then the Rocky Fielding fight, I mean, come on. And then now you're gonna fight Derevyanchenko. Bro, meanwhile, you got people like Wilder. If Wilder go in there and knock Ruiz-Ortiz, let's say he knocks him out in the first round, this motherfucker's star power is gonna go crazy. Because he's just like, oh shit, Wilder's been knocking motherfuckers out. He just cleaned up his work in the Ruiz. Then he's gonna go into Tyson Fury. How can Canelo stay the star power if he's not putting on the biggest event? How can he stay the biggest star? See, the thing with Floyd Mayweather, he was the biggest star in boxing. Every year Floyd fought, Money Mayweather Floyd, he had the biggest event with the biggest views and the biggest, you know, star turnouts and all that every year. There was no fight when Pacquiao be fighting Bradley and then Floyd be fighting Cotto or whoever. Floyd had the biggest event every year. Canelo can't say that. He can't say that anymore, you know? in my opinion, Andy Ruiz and AJ is a bigger like who. Okay, so you guys think Andy Ruiz and AJ is a smaller fight and a less the fight people gonna be paying attention to less than Canelo Derevyanchenko? Come on, bro. I know it hurts some of y'all because y'all groupie, but I don't care none of that about that. I care about the truth and speaking my mind. And again, Canelo versus Derevyanchenko is cool. You know, it's not the worst fight ever. It's a mandatory. Satisfy that. It's not the biggest. It's not, to me, I don't think it's going to be desired like that. And then on top of that, DAZN ain't even, in my opinion, they haven't even been doing a good job promoting their big fights. Like when they do Canelo Jacobs, Hooker Ramirez, they're fights that they have that are supposed to be really good. Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada versus Rungvisai rematch. Like they have fights like that. They're not even doing a good job promoting it. You look at the World Boxing Super Series, this whole season 2 has been a disaster. They said Regis Prograis still ain't got paid. You know, people threatening Ivan Baranchyk and Nonito Donaire, and people are threatening to pull out because of the way this shit's been organized. You know, the WBC, they pulled their belt the last minute on that the Maris Bradis fight. So that shit's been all over the place. DAZN, there's, I at least in the boxing unit, I don't know what they're doing for change up and baseball and all that, but for their boxing shit, I don't see how they're at their goal of where they should be. Like positive, like, or even coming close, trending to the positive side of business. They keep sending me email, look. I don't be lying. I canceled my DAZN, but look, they sending me email. Get back on DAZN, man. Look. Like, come back. It says, the best of August on DAZN. Ortiz versus Orozco, August 10th. Look. Who's even talking about this fight? Virgil Ortiz versus Orozco. Bellator 225. Like, I feel like these fights aren't even being promoted or some shit. Combate Americas from Fresno. I didn't even know. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's the best of August. That's their August calendar. Virgil Ortiz. He said, who are these people? He said, who are these people? Bro, that's their August calendar, bro. Like, and to me, PBC just had Gervonta Tank Davis and, you know, his mandatory. Before that, they had Pacquiao Thurman card and Caleb Plant. And then now this week, I'm looking forward to Marcus Brown and Jean Pascal. I'm interested in that. Brown beat Badou Jack. He's a champion, undefeated. And I'm really kind of curious on the Adam Kanowski versus Chris Arreola. Arreola ain't been doing bad his last couple of fights. You know, and that's considered kind of a lower level of the PBC fight. Like, you know, it's not like the biggest blockbuster fight. And it's still a good card. That's actually a really solid card, to be honest. Virgil Ortiz. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, DAZN keeps saying 100 days, 100 nights, 100 fights, and all this shit. But look at your 100. It's not about, people don't care about 100. That's good, but it's quality over quantity. You're doing 100 nights, 100 fights or whatever, but your main events are fights that would be on like PBC undercards for real. You know, Virgil Ortiz versus Orozco, is that really a main event? You know, Ryan Garcia versus a guy coming off a stoppage loss, Jose Lopez, is that really a main event? You know, Devin Haney, Antonio Moran, it was a great performance, but is that really a main event? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, is that a main event type of fight, or is that the fight that you would typically see, like I said, on the PBC? Like, okay, for example, they're not putting F.A. Ajagba, like PBC, they're not putting F.A. Ajagba, Amir Mansour, which was actually a good fight that I was looking forward to. It's not a main event, though. You feel what I'm saying? And that was solid, but it's not main event solid. So I don't know. They got to fix that. Man, the same dudes just keep coming back. Shooters are doing a bang-up job. Shout out to my shooters. What's sad is PBC's bad fights are hands above DAZN's main card fights. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this shit is, like, okay, Adam Kalnacki and Chris Arreola. I'm not saying that's the biggest fight of the year or nothing, but I think it will be an entertaining fight. I think it'll be a good fight. But the difference is, with PBC, you just got, like I said, you just got Pacquiao versus Thurman, Caleb Plant, and you know, everybody that fought, F.A. Ajagba and all this shit. Then you got Gervonta Tank Davis fighting again, and then you have that, and then after that you're gonna have Spence Porter, blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have Wilder-Ortiz. So it's more of a schedule. So yeah, not every promoter has in-betweeners, in between fights. But look at some of these other promoters in between, like Eddie Hearn. He got a fight card, I think, this week. It's Fowler. It's Fowler versus Brian Rose. Like, Brian Rose got destroyed by Andrade 4 years ago or some shit. That's not really that's a main event? Like, really? So, like I said, I can understand having the in-between fights, but DAZN is frequently having these fights that are like kind of like the main event is like, that's your main event? Okay. And see, to be honest, is DAZN, through promotion, they kind of took the same approach as Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Baltimore, my people. They took the pompous, kind of arrogant approach, and it's backfiring horrendously. For example, here's my thing. How you come out in the game with your chest popped out like, pay-per-view is dead, we the new kids, you know, we the new kids on the block. You haven't done anything to pay-per-view. If anything, your counterparts have put on more pay-per-views. So to me, that approach held you to a standard that you have not been able to live up to. Your whole promotion was pay-per-view is dead. You're not killing pay-per-view with Wilder-Ortiz versus Orozco, whoever, you know, whatever fight that is. In Bellator 225, man, come on, bro. How? I just don't understand it. Like, and to me, like I said from the beginning, that's why DAZN's approach was always the wrong approach. Instead of just focusing on, you know, making the whatever fights you can make and stuff, they came out boastful, like, oh, like we slaughtering this whole pay-per-view shit, and you're really not. You haven't done anything to pay-per-view. They said Pacquiao Thurman did 500, 550,000. Shout out to Paul Ruffin, $2 super chat. Ego stays on the grindstone. You know that. You know, I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen like a major fight. Like, name a DAZN fight that you think is bigger and better than Pacquiao Thurman. The fight that they've already had. Like, leading up to the fight, the anticipation was it was better promoted, it was a bigger event, and it was a better fight when it actually happened. I just don't see it, you know. And then, like I said, Canelo Derevyanchenko could be a tough fight, but I just don't see that as being a big fight. I don't see it as being a big fight. And Canelo could easily solve this by fighting a fight with Andrade or Charlo, because those would easily be bigger fights, and they would be justifiable through the fact that they're champions. Easy. You know, I'm not even big on Canelo Triple G3. I don't even care about that fight. But in terms of it being a bigger fight, that's a bigger fight. You know, and I think the sanctioning bodies, they could somehow find a way probably to make that trilogy happen and not appease the mandatory. or just pay Derevyanchenko some money and say, yo, step aside, we're going to rematch Triple G, you got the winner. You know, they could get it done. And I don't even care about that fight, but it's clearly a bigger fight than Derevyanchenko. Myron Denard Fred gave Eddie Hearns that first 48 treatment. Eddie Hearn needed a cigarette. I'm done. Yeah, but the thing is, Vinciano, you keep saying Canelo could beat, man, all y'all dudes in the comment section is full of shit. And I'm gonna explain why. If he can beat him so easily, fight them. I just told you. You guys are full of shit. You don't believe what you're saying. There's no way you believe what you're saying. If it's so easy to beat Charlo and Andrade, I'm not even saying he can't beat them. But show me. That is that simple. You guys overcomplicate all this shit. Oh, yeah. He'll destroy him. Then destroy him. And then we don't have shit to talk about. I believe exactly what I'm saying. Nobody knows you. Nobody give a fuck what you believe in. We care about seeing it. It's that simple. You're hiding behind a guise of he can destroy him, but he's not destroying them. That's it. Again, Canelo's a good fighter. I'm not saying he can't win. I'm not saying, because if you can't knock him out, you know, he definitely has a chance to win, because you see how the judges score his fights and shit. So, you know, if Charlo had a hard time in the first half connecting and can't badly hurt him or dominate, yeah, he has a chance to win. Show me it, though. Ain't nothing to talk about. You guys want to talk. Let's see it. Why has he become the franchise champion if he wanted to fight Charlo? Why did they even do that? And again, if you believe the WBC just woke up, didn't talk to Canelo, who was previously mad at him, and made that franchise decision without Canelo's knowledge or consent or his team, then you're dumber than I think. Straight up. If you think WBC was already at odds with Canelo, you think they just woke up and said, hey, we're going to make you the franchise champion with no mandatory so you don't have to fight Charlo? No, of course they didn't do that. He knew about it, or his team, somebody. Block Vinciano. Get this motherfucker out of here. Block him. I'm not even explaining nothing else. Block him. Get rid of him. Avoiding the question. These dudes have selected here. Oh, you think Canelo can't beat him? Bro, it's this simple. Show me. Whether he can beat him or not, make the fucking fight, bro. That's it. These dudes, they take something that is very easy and they try to overcomplicate it on purpose. How can you say rah, 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 but then you don't want to see the fight? How you should be right behind me. I'm leading the charge. You should be right behind me saying, yeah, man, Canelo versus Charlo. Get this shit cracking, boy. You know, Canelo versus Andrade. Get this shit cracked. But these dudes aren't. These dudes just keep talking about how Canelo we destroy and murder and beat up on Andrade and Boo Boo sucks and Charlo this and Charlo lost to Korobov. Then fight him. This is the same thing people do to Wilder-Ortiz. Oh, that motherfucker is old. How old is he? 86? That nobody care about. Fight the motherfucker then, bro. I don't care if he old. I don't care if he King Kong, Donkey Kong. I mean, I don't care about none of that. Fight him. That's it. That's the easiest way to solve all of this. But they don't want it because you know why they don't, because they don't believe what the fuck they saying. Listen, I'm a martyr. Everything I believe in, I'll stand for it. I'll stand for anything 10 toes down. I'll stand for what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see a motherfucker with his mixtape and he believes in the quality of the music and the message in the music and stuff. He'll be at the subway handing out his mixtape, rain, sleet, snow. He'll be pushing his mixtape. He'll be letting people listen to it. You know why? Because he believes in his mixtape. So he wants it to get out. He wants it to get in the right hands. These motherfuckers got a mixtape that nobody can hear, that nobody can see, that they're not pushing. They ain't pressed up copies. Get the fuck out of here. If you believe in it, then push your mixtape. If you know you're the illest spitter, let people listen to it. You know, press up some copies and hand them out so it gets into the right hands. Have a listening party. If you believe in what you're saying, if you believe in you. That's what I did with this YouTube shit. I didn't just get on YouTube and put all my videos to private and only wanted a couple people to listen to. I believed in this shit. I believed in the message. I show my face. I do audio, video. I do it all. I go to the fights. I pull up because I believe in what I'm doing. I could go anywhere my heart takes me because I believe in what I'm doing. I believe what I say. I don't care. I don't care if I see someone at a fight and they say, oh, I disagree. Okay, let's talk about it. So it's clear to me that this is fanboyism. These man fans don't believe what they say. Because if you believe in it, then you're going to push your line. I got this CD. It's the illest. It's the album of the year that nobody know about. Peep me out. Check me out. You believe. Shout out to my dude, Wilder-Ortiz. He's a photographer. He believes in his craft. He believes that he got the dopest pictures. He believes that he's going to continue growing and learning. Go check him out. Go check out his page. He does really good work. But that's what happens when you believe in yourself. See, I believe in myself because I've studied my craft. I'm not new to this. I didn't just wake up and start doing the artsy stuff and trying to entertain and practicing impersonation. This is me. This is who I am. I believe in it. These dudes don't believe what the fuck they saying because they be, oh, why should he fight Charlo? Charlo hasn't fought him. No, you don't believe what you're saying then. You do not believe in what you're saying if you don't want to see it. You should be right beside me or behind me pushing for these same fights if you believe it. You have never, ever in life heard me say I didn't want to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Why? I'm a boxing fan. I don't care who wins. I thought Floyd win, and I believe that. So let's see the fight. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, then you know what happens next. These dudes don't believe it. Oh yeah, Andre will get his monkey ass kicked. Then fight him. Kick his monkey ass then. It's that simple. If you really believe that, then you should be pushing for the fight. Fuck the Derevyanchenko fight, the Triple G trilogy. Fight one of the black channels. Well, the black channel? Why was the black? It's like me saying I could beat LeBron James in a game of one-on-one, but I don't want to play him. He's like, all right, meet me at the park. Meet me at the gym. Let's run it. Let's run it. And I'm like, no. Like, come on, you got the day off. Move your schedule around. Let's get it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to embarrass you. You don't believe it then. Because any person I know that's about that life, they're going to really do it. You try to call their bluff, they're going to do it, period. Man, if you got a goal, if you got a vision, believe in it. Like, see, this is what happens to people. People oftentimes fail. It happens internally before it happens externally. Block Ahmed BNM. Motherfucker said, can I tell you a secret? You don't even use secret deodorant. That's why you stink. You a rat. Anyway, let me tell you. Most people fail internally before they fail externally. What I mean is it all happens from within, and before the world sees like you failed at this or you tried this or you didn't get this job, didn't get this position, this didn't work out, it starts in here. If you believe in something, run it. You're not gonna have all the answers. This YouTube shit was foreign to me. See, I started off as 0 subscribers just like everybody else. Everybody got to start from somewhere. You got to believe in the process. You have to stop second guessing yourselves, and I think that's the most destructive thing that a person can do is second guess themselves, because you ruin it before it has a chance to blossom because you don't really believe. Self-belief is powerful. I've studied people like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is not the biggest guy. Like he's muscular and vascular, but he wasn't like, he was really lean and like kind of skinny buff and shit. But he knew he was the rawest, and he knew that all of his teachings, and he had perfected Jeet Kune Do. You see, if you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You see, water can crash and water can burst. You know what I'm saying? You put water into a teapot, it becomes the tea. Bruce Lee knew he was raw. He knew he was raw. He knew he had perfected his style and took bits and pieces of, Western boxing and studied Muhammad Ali. I shook up the world. He knew he was wrong. So the world felt his energy. Stop second guessing yourself. Believe in it. Self-belief is powerful. If you really have a self-belief, like I will not be deterred. I don't, whatever speed bumps, roadblocks, you know, people try crabs in a bucket. You're going to get a lot of that. A lot of crabs in a bucket mentality. Especially, and you'll be surprised sometimes the people you know, like oftentimes, people that you know, grew up, went to school with or something. They be the ones that hate. You know, I've gotten more support from people I never met a day in my life. You know, look at some of these super chats. Motherfuckers, I ain't never even met some of these people. And they super chatting like crazy and shit. I got people I went to school with. You know, they, oh, shit, oh, you doing your thing. But, you know, secretly be hating and shit. You gotta, self-belief is powerful. That's why, man, I know what I bring to the table in any situation. That's why I ain't gonna accept nothing less than what's owed to me, because I know what I bring to the table, you know? And I'm gonna keep trucking and keep. That's why a lot of people in boxing, they're emotional, but they're not passionate as they say. Oh yeah, Canelo will destroy him. All right, let's see it. But they don't want to see it. They come up with excuses. You don't believe it then. Look at Winston Barker. See, told you. Never met my man a day in my life. Frequent collaborator. He always helps out on the channel. These man fans are protecting their favorite fighter from potentially being great and don't even know it. Shout out to you. Yeah, exactly. Great competition brings greatness. They love narratives more than they love boxing. Hashtag new media. They don't believe it. Shout out to Winston Barker. That was an excellent comment. And shout out to you for the super chat. They don't believe what the fuck they're saying. I'm telling you, it's that simple, because a person that believes in it, whether you believe in it is true or not, if you believe, I know some people that think they can rap and they really can't, but they believe in it. They'll let people listen to their music and shit, and to me, they suck, you know? So self-belief is something, you know, and that might be the difference. There might be someone who's more talented than you, but another person who has more self-belief and more hustle can get further than the other person. You know, and these dudes, you're right, they always try to protect people. What is it protecting? If that's your fighter, you should rock with the fighter, win, lose, or draw. And the funny thing I find in this boxing game, this is how emotional these motherfuckers are. They always say the same rhetoric and bullshit. Oh, you love this fighter, fill in the blank. Let's say Wilder. You love Wilder. If I love Wilder so much to the point where I'm biased and all this extra shit, how come I'm not holding Wilder back from challenges? You have never heard me say Wilder shouldn't fight Joshua. You have never heard me say Wilder should not fight Tyson Fury. You've never heard me say Wilder shouldn't fight a Tyson Fury immediate rematch. So if I'm the groupie and I'm the one that just loves Wilder, then how come I never hold him back from greatness? How come I never get in the way when he was gonna fight Ruiz-Ortiz? But these motherfuckers do. So that tells you what you need to know. They say I'm infatuated and I love, oh yeah, you sucking Wilder's dick. You say all this stupid shit, but I don't hold Wilder back. I ain't say shit. I ain't say anything about him fighting tough ass fights other than good luck, may the best man win. So that tells you what you need to know. If I'm the biased one, then how come I never prevented Wilder from taking any stringent, tough task or challenge? Meanwhile, Tyson Fury skipped out, went to ESPN, and ducked the rematch immediately. Marcus Walls, $5 super chat. Keep killing them. I'm an entrepreneur and respect your grind. Appreciate you. Keep trucking. These dudes co-sign. These dudes co-sign. They co-sign Tyson Fury not taking an immediate rematch. That shows you what they bout. They're like, yeah. Man, Tyson Fury, they keep showing, ESPN, they're trying to over-promote him. They never put this much energy in Terrence Crawford like that. Tyson Fury is getting revered for getting knocked out and then waking back up, bro. Man, I would not want my highlight, the highlight of my career. Like Danny Jacobs, his story his story to me is more touching than Tyson Fury. I'm just telling you how I feel, because cancer is like my parents' dog had cancer and it spreads like crazy. Fuck cancer, you know what I'm saying? And that's unavoidable. You can't control who develops cancer, but you notice they don't put the same energy into liking Danny Jacobs' story. I'm talking about old media. You know, Danny Jacobs has a story where it was wrapped around his spine. They said he couldn't walk. Tyson Fury, a lot of it, he did. Getting drunk and, you know, abusing substances. I've been depressed. I did none of that. I didn't do none of that stuff. You know? But they trying to glorify this shit. Because he got fat, you know, and then lost a bunch of... That's his decision. That, you know, props to him for making a bout of that. And they're hiding it under, like, the guise of mental health. We don't even know if he has, like, mental health issues, per se. Just because you get depressed doesn't mean you have mental health issues. You get what I'm saying? And they keep building it up. I wouldn't want my highlight to be fat pictures of me and, you know, me getting knocked out by Wilder and then waking up real quick. Like, but that's ESPN. They ODing on the story, bro. It's not as inspirational when you look at the personal choices he made and you just keep trying to belabor the point and, like, drill that into people's head. I'm over it. He lost weight. That's what's up. He got up Undertaker style. That's what's up. They talking about Tyson Fury fighting Charles Martin. Bro, these companies is clueless. ESPN, all these motherfuckers, bro. They don't know what they doing in boxing. Boxing is just different. It's different than other sports. We know who's trying to make a profit and who's doing what's right, and they pay Tyson Fury all this money. Just look at these companies doing. Tyson Fury, they say he got $108 million or some shit to fight Charles Martin and Tom Schwartz. All right. You know, I don't know who he's going to fight. I heard they offered Povetkin to fight. Bro, so you going to fight Joshua's leftovers. Joshua knocked out Povetkin. Joshua knocked out Charles Martin, you know. And he was supposed to fight Gerald Miller. So everybody they're linking to Tyson Fury is Joshua's leftover people. You know. That's $108 million investment. That right there is worth that. You do the same thing with Canelo. DAZN, richest sports contract in history, guys. Now they talking about you can't get the $35 million if you fight Derevyanchenko. This shit funny, bro. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. They trying to pay off. And then just bad business. Okay, Eddie Hearn, right? Eddie Hearn, Broner put the contract. Broner put the contract that Eddie Hearn sent him, right? Let's see that beer come to a point. Look at that. Broner blasted the contract. They offered Broner $2 million, $2.25 million, and like $2.5, $2.7 million for 3 fights. How the fuck are you paying Canelo? How are you paying Canelo $35 million and Golovkin 15, 18 million for these fights? Bro, this is bad business. Well, okay, why didn't you offer Broner? Broner has the, see, this is what I'm saying. They look at, it goes to show you that race does play a part in this shit. I don't care what people are talking about. Broner, because at the time he was offered the DAZN fight, it was really even before the Pacquiao fight, I believe. So it was before the Pacquiao loss. You know, you could have hired Broner, offered him more money, and I'm not saying he would have went because he might have his own loyalties, but I'm saying you had a greater chance. You had a greater chance of luring him in if you offered him more, like, you know, a more substantial $2 million. Broner probably spend that in strip clubs in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? You offering the man $2 million, bro, and then you offering Canelo 35. That shit's out of whack. Why not offer Canelo 20 million, which is still great money, you know, with no hassle of a pay-per-view, and then, you know, if you can almost give Canelo 35 million, 40 million, you know, why not offer Broner 20 million, something like that? You know, 20 million for 2 fights. That's 10 million apiece. You know, maybe he takes that. Only 2 fights, get 10 million, boom, boom, boom. So instead of Canelo making all this money, you know, just distribute it a little bit better. To me, that seems more logical. You know, instead of giving Golovkin 20 million for Steve Rolls, why not give Broner 20 million? Broner would do more, whether you love him or hate him. They could do Broner a 2-fight deal, offer him 30 million or something, 10 million and 20 million. They could first fight 10 million Jesse Vargas, a rematch or some shit. Bro, and Broner's gonna at least sell the fuck out the fight. Triple G don't sell no fight. Like he don't give you the urge to watch it, like, you know, anticipate it. You know, he's not. I'm telling you, there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. They don't know. That's what I'm saying. People come in this game and they don't really know. They don't have people. They don't know what's going on, bro. Boxing is like a secret society. But I really feel this. Like, I'm not saying Broner's gonna win all his fights, but he gon' you have a better chance of making a bigger event with Broner than Triple G versus Rolls. Because Steve Rolls ain't did shit to sell the fight. Nobody knows him. Triple G ain't doing shit to sell the fight. Period. Broner's at least gonna say some crazy shit and bring some eyes to the fight, you know. Man, you know, for this fight, I had to bring the cameraman back. You know, he gonna sell it. So from a business perspective, I would take my gamble on paying Broner some ludicrous amount than paying someone else a ludicrous amount who's not gonna, on the business end, get you nothing back. Triple G versus Steve Rolls, that shit went double wood. That shit was a flop, bro. Steve Rolls. Man, who the fuck is it? Where he been? Like, I ain't heard from him since. Steve Rolls. DAZN gotta do something, bro. I'm talking about, bro, Eddie Hearn too. They just keep recycling the same fighters in it's like musical chairs. Huey Fury versus Povetkin. Oh my God, bro. Povetkin he like David Price, Anthony Joshua, Huey Fury. They just take these certain names and just keep fucking recycling them. Carlos Takam. It's all about Takam. Carlos Takam. Like, bro, how many? Dave Allen, Dave Price, Alexander Povetkin, Carlos Takam, Derek Chisora. How many title fights and main events and shit these motherfuckers finna get, bro? I feel like that's the lineup of heavyweights that are in every Matchroom fight. Every fight. How many chances Carlos Takam finna get, bro? Like, to be great and to show great. And then when they finally, you know, they have a comeback performance where Derek Chisora knocks out Carlos Takam. Yeah, no shit, because you put him in every fucking heavyweight fight you got. He was bound to get one of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Derek Chisora, he knocked out Carlos Takam. Yeah, because you put him in 18 fights with all the heavy. Yeah, Lucas Brown. That's what I'm saying. They just keep putting these dudes all in the same rotation. It ain't nothing new. It ain't no new shit. Like Huey Fury versus Philip Ergovich or some shit like that. But what about that? You putting Povetkin, didn't he just lose? Didn't he just get knocked out? He's 40 years old, just got knocked out by Joshua, and you putting him back in the mix. You know, Joseph Parker and Takam. Joseph Parker, Dillian White. Man, it's the same. It feels like the same match over and over and over and over again. Guys at this certain level, you know, and you just round robin and mix them all up. Mixing it, cutting it all up. They like, come on, there's more heavyweights in the world than these people that they just keep putting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for example, why not throw a Luis Ortiz in that mix? Dillian White Ortiz. That would have been a great fight. Gerald Miller, Wilder-Ortiz would have been a great fight. You know? Derek Chisora, Wilder-Ortiz. Winner gets, you know, Dillian White or some shit. Come on. Bro, they just keep throwing these same names. And it's like, irregardless if they lose or win, these dudes, some of them get knocked out and then they get another co-feature immediately. Man, they ain't got no stable. You ain't got no stable. Yeah, Joseph Parker, he looked cool, but yeah, he looked the most promising out of all of them. But it's like, Dave Allen, he fuck around and fought Wilder-Ortiz, David Price, Dillian White. You know, it's all the same people. It's all, like, even in the other dude, Martin Murray. How many shots? Like, Martin Murray fought Gabe Rosado, got it whooped by Triple G. It's like their stable is so lacking that they just you keep seeing the same names like over and over, mixed with the other guy. Like, if you built a chart of Dillian White and like Dave Allen, and then all the common opponents, like if you put like, just look at all the matchups, like Dave Allen, Joshua, and Dillian White, and you put all the commonalities of mutual opponents that they have, it would be crazy. Like AJ fought Dillian White. Dillian White fought Dave Allen. You know, and you look through the whole thing, man, come on. They're all kind of connected under this whole thing. Like it's crazy. It's just like recycled the same people over. Yeah, Chisora. They all fought Chisora and shit. Man, come on, bro. Crazy. He said it's like boxing incest. I'm done, bro. And they keep building, like Brian Rose. Like how? What? I thought he retired, bro. I didn't even know Brian Rose was still fighting. I literally did not know he was still fighting. I did not know that. And then, like I said, to top it off, to boot, Eddie Hearn came over pompous and like, oh, the American takeover. How you gonna take over America with non-American fighters? And he recently got a couple. You know, he had Jacobs and he got Devin Haney. But how you gonna take over? How you gonna take over when you're 80%? You're at 80% UK fighters that you haven't broke through the barriers and got them exposure out here. That's not how that works. I'm trying to tell you, everything goes through new media. How are you going to take over America? And he was confident and cocky about, oh, American take. You notice he ain't doing that no more. See, the funny thing with me, I'm the same person. I'm saying the same, I'm screaming, I'm still screaming thug life. I'm still screaming thug life. I'm screaming the same thing that I've been saying. And that's what people can realize. I'm not even switching what I have to say. That's how you know with the information that you're getting, what it is and what it isn't. These other dudes, they go from, man, this is too easy, bro. Shout out to Big Time. UK has more rematches than the Fast and the Furious sequels. I'm done, bro. I'm done. That's a good one, though. I like that. Yeah, fucking Hobbs and Shaw looking ass, bro. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I'm just, and the thing is, instead of round robin these guys, like, okay, for example, how come David Price, why he keep fighting Povetkin's and Dave Allen and Cash Ali? Why can't we see him fight nobody from America, like F.A. Ajagba or some shit? Something that's gonna mean something. Why can't we see Adam Kalnowski versus Dave Price? If he wants to get back in the title picture, why do you keep matching him with domestic level talent over and over and over again? That's what these, listen, I'm starting to see it, bro. That's what these UK fighters, a lot of them are doing. They keep fighting in their inner circle and they're fighting local. They're fighting people who frequently fight in the UK or are from the UK. That's why you never know. Like, listen, the boy Shakur Stevenson, these motherfuckers is ducking them. He don't even have that many fights. He don't even have that many fights. He got like 12 fights and these motherfuckers is ducking him. Shakur Stevenson said, hey, Josh Warrington, I want to fight you, blah, blah, blah. I'll come out to the UK, it'll be great. Josh Warrington said, hey, kid, get a belt first. Duck. You don't want no smoke. No smoke. When they start saying belt and you're not old enough and, you know, what have you done for me, Eddie? What have you done for me lately? You know what that's about. Then while Shakur Stevenson also called out Oscar Valdez, his team said, oh, he's going to move up unless he can get Carl Frampton. Unless he can get Frampton or Warrington because he deserves those fights. What? So Shakur, he ain't big enough of a name. So you rather fight Frampton, who ain't got no belt, who lost to Warrington, lost to Leo Santa Cruz and shit. You know, you rather fight him and act like that's a huge fight, but not fight Shakur Stevenson. Man, we see what's happening in boxing, bro. We see what's happening. But, you know, back to the UK thing. Why can't we see Josh Warrington versus Shakur Stevenson? Instead of Josh Warrington, Frampton, Yafi, Gaddafi, and all these, you know, the Outlaws and all these other people, bro. Idi Amin and shit. And then they have something to say about these American fighters, bro. These American fighters keep continuing. They're down to fight, by and large, no matter where you're from. Man, I want to see UK fighters step up and fight outside of their immediate local area, bro. Period. It's like the XFL league or some shit. You got to get with the big boys from around the world. You know, to me, I think Mexico and the US, of course, produce some of the greatest talents that we've seen in boxing history. That's just my opinion. Yeah, man, they fighting Yaki Gaddafi and shit, man. Idi Amin and Napoleon. Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Outlaws. Like, I'm not trying to see. I want to see you fight some, like, people from America that we fucking, Shakur Stevenson, Gary Russell Jr. What these motherfuckers act like these guys don't exist. Josh Warrington versus Gary Russell Jr. What about that? Instead of Yaki Gaddafi and all these. They just keep recycling the same people. Billy Joe Sign, who he fight? She Fat? Who is that? Who is She Fat? Who is She Fat? Never heard of him. You know, Tyson Fury, Tom Schwartz. Man, come on, bro. Out of all the heavyweights, that's who you pick. Tom Schwartz, Inglourious Bastards. 999. You picked Inglourious Bastards, Tom Schwartz. Man, get out of here, bro. I'm not trying to see this shit. Man, it's a new day, new media. Y'all know what it is. I'm sick of these Yaki Gaddafi fights and all these people. Like Amir Khan? Like, I understand he fought Billy Dill. You fought Amir Khan fought a featherweight, bro. Listen, if you from the UK, you can't tell me nothing. Kanye voice. Don't ever say anything to me. Don't say anything to me about, oh, why is Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Ricardo Nunes? Why the fuck did Amir Khan... Why did Amir Khan fight Billy Dib? He retired. Tevin Farmer beat him. Tevin Farmer beat him at like 130, bro. And then Amir Khan, a 47-pounder, just fought him. Listen, UK, it's been fun, but y'all gotta stop that. You know, these motherfuckers from the UK and shit be talking about, oh, why? When is Gervonta gonna step up? Are you serious right now? When is Tank gonna step up? But Amir Khan just fought Billy Dippin' Dot. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, for real. Y'all be having Tommy Coyle versus Tommy Boy and Liam versus Kalimi Liam. Man, come on, bro. And you got the most critiques? Come on. Come on, son. You gotta chill. You got to chill, bro. Amir Khan versus a career featherweight. East. He trying to make you forget about that Terrence Crawford. Catch him a body real quick. He fighting a featherweight. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather, Amir Khan, he keep putting himself in the picture with Crawfords and I think I could beat Mayweather. I could beat Pacquiao. Then why are you fighting a featherweight? Imagine if Floyd Mayweather fought a Billy Dib, bro. Under any circumstances. Let's say Berto got injured. And he said, I'm fighting Billy Dib, man. Bro, Floyd would... Come on. UK, y'all gotta step it up, bro. He fought a career featherweight. Man, I'm sick of these Walshy Liam and Liam, Caleb Liam, Hugo Liam, Huey Liam. Man, come on, bro. Who are any of these motherfuckers? Anthony Liam. What? You know, Corolla E. Liam. Leeds Liam. Liam Shriver Liam. What? Liam Neeson Liam, Taken Liam. Man, who are all these people? Calhoun Liam. Charlie Liam. Like, man, who are all these people, bro? Y'all gotta do something. Fuck out of here. Don't ever criticize anybody from America fighting any level of competition. And y'all be promoting, you're like, oh, bad intentions on David Price and Cash Ali. Like, who's Cash Ali? I thought it was Nelly and the Saint Lunatics and shit. Who the fuck is Cash Ali? That's one of the lunatics? I open up shop at 13, downtown, go to back in OC. You know, I thought it was Nelly. I'm running show me state, show me 7 and show you 8. I thought it was Nelly and the lunatic. Who the fuck is Cash Ali? Please tell me who that is. I'm running show me state, show me day. Wait a minute now. The lunatics. I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicure dog, vinegar pre-pants and parachute go. I'm dropping them out of high school, stay to the bro. Hood up. I love it when you're making the attention. Man, who the fuck is Cash Ali? Motherfucker was bald all in right here. That motherfucker had that's Moonroof Malone. He bald all right here, bro. And then he gave David Price a tummy tuck. Man, I want my money back. If I watch a man jump in the ring and bite a guy, like at least Tyson bit his ear. If I bought a ticket and then in a heavyweight fight, a motherfucker gave him a tummy tuck, a gastric bypass and shit, I need my money back. Run me my money back. I do not want to see two grown-ass heavyweight and a motherfucker who's 6'9" get tackled like, you know, fucking Natron Means and shit. You get tackled and you get bit in the stomach. Who bites somebody, bro? And then the placement. I ain't biting no dude's blubber. Like, I ain't biting no abs or no dude. Man, what the fuck? Y'all got it fucked up. Cash App Ali and shit. Who is that? Who put this together? How does the UK even know about these guys to even put the fight together? Cash App Ali. Who is that? Where did he come from? Who are these people? Who is Cash App? Like, bro, he bit his stomach. You can't be that goddamn hungry. I ain't biting no man's stomach, bro. It don't matter what happened. He had me at gunpoint. I ain't biting nobody. You gotta shoot me. What the fuck? I ain't biting nobody's stomach now. I ain't never bit no chick's stomach. I don't bite. I ain't a stomach biter. Y'all motherfuckers tripping. Motherfucker gonna bite his belly button. Hey, bro, he need to be banned for life, just off of that one night. Man, why he do that anyway? Don't ever have a crescent moon shaped bite marks and shit. They sent it to forensic files and shit. The electronic spectrometer showed the indentions of the bite marks. Bro, he had bite marks on forensic files, bro, on his stomach. Eddie Hearn really put this together. He had Gerald Miller fighting in the barn. Remember that group Crucial Conflict? Hey, in the middle of the barn. Smoking and all. Gerald Miller fought Bogdad Binu. Dogbad Binu. Motherfucker sound like a blood and shit. Like, who you finna fight? Hey, what's bracket? I'm about to fight Bogdad Binu. Who the fuck is Bogdad Binu, bro? And they got the nerve to talk about Gervonta. Gervonta? Why is he fighting these people? Man, stop it. Don't ever criticize Tank ever again. If you're from the UK and you watch Liam versus Caleb Liam and buy a ticket to that. Don't tell me shit, ever. Liam, Walshy Liam, Johnny Liam. Man, Biller, he fought Bogdad Binu. This shit, why is Wilder fighting Wilder-Ortiz again? Why the fuck is Brian Rose fighting Fowler? Hey, UK, y'all got some splaining to do. Oh my gosh, UK, y'all gotta explain this to me, huh? Brian Rose versus yo, y'all gotta chill, bro. Eddie Hearn's gotta do something, bro. Eddie Hearn. Yeah, the whole DAZN gotta do something, to be honest. This is like pure insanity at this point. Andre chewed up Rose years ago, exactly. And I told you it was gonna come to a head. Canelo, you're not finna just be, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen. I just thought about something. Canelo's in his third fight with DAZN, and they already switching up the paycheck. Come on, bro. They look. He with his like this. Listen. Before Canelo fought a second time, before Anthony Joshua fought a second time, DAZN already raised their price points. They went from $9.99 a month to $19.99 a month. Canelo's on his third fight, and they're already saying we're not paying you what the reports kind of indicated, $35 million a pop. Look. Mike Coppinger says, as part of Triple G no longer being tied to Derevyanchenko's approval, industry sources suggest that Canelo Alvarez agreed to take less money than his guaranteed $35 million purse from DAZN. So basically, they've already paid you all this money, and they not paying you $35 million for DAZN. So they're saying, okay, you don't want to fight a guaranteed Triple G, bro. He really don't want to fight Triple G again. He really trying to make Triple G rot, man. So Canelo, hey, DAZN got to do something. That's just what it is, bro. So who's Canelo gonna fight? Derevyanchenko, and then what if Kovalev? Man, this shit is funny as fuck. What if Kovalev lose to Anthony Hearn? What if he gets knocked out? Is Canelo, bro? The jig is up. I promise you that. If Anthony Yarde knocks out Kovalev, is Canelo going to fight Anthony Yarde? Or did he just want to? See, this is going to prove, man, listen, I think Kovalev will probably win. That's where my head's at right now. But I really want Anthony Yarde to win just to foil this plan, to see, because I want to see something. If Anthony Yarde beats Kovalev, will Canelo fight Anthony Yarde at 175? I want to see this. I want to see something real quick. Is he going to fight him? Because if Anthony Yarde beats Kovalev, if he does, and Canelo is not in talks to fight Anthony Yarde, then you'll know it was a cherry pick. Just like I told you, I said it was an advanced cherry pick. The reason being is Kovalev has a great resume. There's a danger moving up in weight, blah, blah, blah. But he also has stylistic flaws that could play into Canelo's strengths. So they were willing to risk the increased weight gain and cut less weight to go after that. Because Kovalev's weak to the body. His heart has been questioned. His inside fighting game is not A1. So they were willing to explore that option rather than fight Charlo, rather than fight Andrade. And Anthony Yarde, if he can beat Kovalev, he also has a style that will give Canelo problems. Athletic black fighters that fight in a certain way. Like Anthony Yarde be doing the pad work and shit. Like that type of style gives Canelo more problems than come forward people. So I want Anthony Yarde to win because I want to see what Canelo does. I want to see if listen, if Anthony Yarde wins and Canelo is not talking like he's talking about, like the rumors about him fighting Kovalev, if he don't show no interest in fighting Anthony Yarde, who beats Kovalev, then that goes to show you. That tells you what it was. Because how you going to be willing to fight this guy at 175, but then if he loses, you're not willing to fight the guy who beat him? For example, Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence. Let's say Sean Porter beats him. Then I guarantee you Terrence Crawford is willing to face Sean Porter. Because that don't change nothing. It's just the belt switch hands. So I'm not saying that's my fight prediction, but I'm just going to show you the mentality. I don't believe there's anyone here that believes that no matter who wins, Sean Porter or Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford is down to fight either. That's my point. But if Canelo's team is only willing to fight Kovalev, and if Yarde wins, even if he pulls through and wins and looks good, right, and they don't want to fight Anthony Yarde, then that tells you they were targeting Kovalev because he was 3-3 in his last 6 fights and he's been stopped twice, and they felt they have enough data to strategically, fight him and beat that style at that weight. And to me, I already know that because Dimitri Bivol keeps calling out Canelo. He even said he'll go to 168. He's a champion at 75. You don't hear Canelo's team saying nothing about that. You don't hear Canelo talking about the other better Biev. So I already know what I'm saying is true, but that's going to be further proof. Listen, if Canelo wants to be a 75-pound fighter, be a 75-pound fighter. Fight whoever's up there. Why you want to fight only one and only champion up there when you just picked him out the blue? Man, we getting to some good points in boxing. I'm loving it. New media, we doing great. Holla at the boy. I got some stuff to do. This is fun. Smash the like button one last time. Canelo damn sure won't fight no Marcus Brown. That's what I'm saying. Like, put it this way. Anytime you're fighting only certain people and trying to strategically pick certain people, come on. And the funny thing is, a lot of these same motherfuckers who love Canelo and never criticize, never have nothing to say, criticize Floyd Mayweather, and he didn't even do this. But they claim he did this. They claim Floyd Mayweather cherry-picked his whole career. Mayweather was constantly fighting bigger people, bigger punchers, guys with, equal speed like Zab Judah and Pacquiao, and still beating them. Still beating them. Okay. Name a time where Floyd Mayweather moved up in weight and fought someone 3-3 in their last 6 fights, 2 by stoppage, like Canelo was trying to do with Kovalev. You wanted to fight a guy with 3 wins and 3 losses in his last 6 fights, 2 by stoppage. Name somebody like that who got stopped twice, you know, 3 for 3 in their last 6 fights that Floyd fought. Oh yeah, okay. Floyd fought a couple, you know, a lot of people off their best wins. Ricky Hatton, undefeated, beat Casazu Castillo. Shane Mosley had just knocked out Granite Chin Antonio Margarito. You know, Pacquiao was on a win streak. It has a legendary resume. And we see he's still good because he just beat Keith Thurman when he was undefeated. Floyd fought Cotto after he avenged the Antonio Margarito loss. Berto, block him. Berto he fought Steve Upshaw, and he had knocked out Jose Cito Lopez before the Floyd fight. So you're lying. Lying. Why did they go against me? You see how I just, off the top of my head, he said Berto had lost 3 of his last fights, 2 by stoppage. You fucking liar, bro. When he fought Floyd, he had, again, beat Jose Cito Lopez by knockout, and he fought Steve Upshaw. And he lost to Jesus Soto Caras by stoppage, and he lost to Robert Guerrero. But the Soto Caras was 1 stoppage. That's not 2 stoppages in 3 fights. And then before that, he beat Jan Zavik, who Keith Thurman also fought. So that doesn't count. He didn't fight. He didn't have 3 losses in his last 6 fights. I always try to go against the grain. And in real talk, Soto Caras, his arm was fucking about to fall off. So we all know that he got stopped for that. He got stopped in the final round because he had 1 arm. Man, come on. They said he got stopped twice. And actually, Berto's only been stopped once, so you automatically fail. I don't know why they go against the Don. Oh, actually, he got stopped after by Sean Porter, but that was after the Floyd fight. The more you know. Yo, let's get the likes up. I'm back. We just having fun in this game. Bringing pain to this game. I said at the time he fought Floyd. And the funny thing is, you see, these motherfuckers are so desperate. They look at the fight where he was 40 and he was closing off his contract, and it still didn't even meet the criteria. They looked at Floyd's last fight to close a Showtime deal at age 40, basically, and what Canelo tried to do with Kovalev. Oh, you heard about Carlos Baldomir? Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, I heard about 18 years. That's anyway, I'm out.